Okay. Okay. So today we're going to study imperatives for giving suggestions. Okay. Oh, we have Guillermo. Oh, we have someone else. So you're not going to be the only ones. And Robert. Okay. Hello, how are you?
Good night,
Hello.
teacher.
Good night, Guillermo. How are you?
You good? Thank you.
Evening.
Sorry
Pretty
for being
nice.
right now.
Okay, pretty good. Hello, Robert.
Hi,
So
teacher.
how did it go? Your meeting with Andrea?
Uh, eh,
Very
well, I
productive, I
think
believe.
yes. Yeah, I just sent the homework.
Yes, that's pretty nice. I am glad. I didn't know that you live like a little bit close.
Uh, no, I don't know that either. We just went for the school that we are assisting, the Código.
Oh, mm-hmm.
They just uh they organized a meeting for uh for us to give feedback.
Oh, that's very nice. That's where
Yeah,
you met.
yes.
Oh, that's pretty nice. Really cool. Okay. So today we're going to continue, okay? We are going to study today imperatives for giving suggestions, right? Remember, a suggestion is like a piece of advice that you can take or you may not take, right? It is up to you. Imagine I tell you, remember to do the activities on the platform. It is a suggestion, right? It is up to you if you do it or not. So in this case, we are going to use imperatives to give these suggestions, right? So let's see. We have some examples. Victoria, can you help me with this example, please?
Yes, I will go to Argentina in 2 weeks. Remember to carry your passport.
Yes. Which is the suggestion, Victoria? The boy or the girl?
The girl.
The girl, yes. And we have an imperative, right? Imperatives often sound like orders, right? They give you do this or don't do this. In this case, we're giving a suggestion, right? The suggestion is to remember to carry his passport, but we say it in an imperative way. Remember, it sounds like an order, right? Remember to carry your passport, and it is a suggestion, right? If you forget your password, it is up to you because you're not going to go to Argentina. Now let's see the next example. Guillermo, can you help me with this one, please?
Okay. I finished my lesson, teacher. Be sure to check the answers before give me the lesson.
Okay, so which is the suggestion here?
The girl.
The girl, right? Be sure to check the answers before giving me the lesson. That is a suggestion in an imperative way, right? Pretty nice. Let's see our next example. Ronnie, can you help me with this one, please?
Sure. I studied all night for the test. Try not to reprove the test.
Yes, try not to reprove the test, right? If you study all night, maybe you're not going to reprove the test, right? But what about, imagine if you haven't slept because you studied too much? Maybe that lack of energy is going to do something to you, right? So the lady says, try not to reprove the test. Pretty nice. That is our imperative, our suggestion. Now we have another one. Robert, can you help me with this one, please?
Make sure to close the door when you leave. Okay, mom.
Okay. Yes, pretty nice. Even the voices, right? So we have an imperative, a suggestion in an imperative way, saying, make sure to close the door when you leave. Okay, that is like an order, right? Because it is an imperative. Pretty nice. Let's see, we have another one. Victoria, can you help me with this one, please?
Bye, Dad. I'm going to school. Don't forget to carry your snack.
Yes. So the little girl says, bye, Dad. I'm going to school. And he says, it is a suggestion in an imperative way. He says, don't forget to carry your snack, right? Pretty nice. It is a suggestion. Now we have another one. Here are some sentences. Guillermo, can you help me with this one, please?
Okay. Don't forget to do the homework.
Don't forget to do the homework. It is a suggestion, right? Let's see, we have another one. Ronnie, help me with this one, please.
Try not to damage the camera.
Yes, try not to damage the camera. Pretty nice. And we have another one. I think this is the last one. Robert, can you help me with this one, please?
Remember to carry your medicine.
Yes, remember to carry your medicine. Imagine you get in the middle of a class and you are drinking a medicine that you take every day and you forget your medicine, right? So remember to carry your medicine. Pretty nice. Let's see, we have another example. Victoria, help me with this one, please.
Be sure to buy the plane tickets.
Yes, be sure to buy the plane tickets, right? Okay, pretty nice. And I think we have one more. Let's see. Yes, Guillermo, help me with this one, please.
Make sure to wash the car.
Yes, make sure to wash the car. So all of these examples are suggestions in an imperative form, right? But what can you see in common in all of these sentences? What can you identify that it was in all of the sentences?
They use infinitive.
Yes, exactly. They use infinitives, right? So let's see. We are going to go back to the, there we have it. Here we have the suggestion. Which is the suggestion here?
Remember to carry your passport.
Yes, and which is the infinitive in that phrase?
To.
The infinitive?
Oh, to carry.
To carry, yes. So you see, all of these forms and suggestions use infinitive. We say, remember, don't forget, be sure, check, right? And then we say an infinitive. Imagine we say to look, to close, to bring, to not to leave, right? Here we have, which is them? We have a negative, you see? We have a negative infinitive. Which is the negative infinitive in this example, Victoria?
Try not to reprove the test.
Yes, perfect. So the imperative is try not to reprove the test. And we have a negative infinitive, right? Not to reprove, right? Pretty nice. We have imperative in infinitives in this case, right? Here we have make sure. And then we have the infinitive. Which is the infinitive, Ronnie?
To close.
Yes, to close. You see? We always have an infinitive. Let's see our next example. Here we have, don't forget to carry your snack. Robert, which is the infinitive in this example?
To carry.
To carry, yes. So you see, all of them have an infinitive, right? Here we have, don't forget. Don't forget what? To do, are infinitive, right? Here we have another one. Try not to damage the camera. Which is the infinitive in this case?
Not to damage.
Yes, not to damage, right? Remember, when we are using an infinitive in negative form, we say not before the infinitive. So we say not to damage, right? Like the other example, not to reprove, right? So we say not plus infinitive. And see, remember to carry your medicine, which is the infinitive.
To carry.
To carry, perfect. And in this one, be sure to buy the plane tickets, which is the infinitive.
To buy.
To buy, yes, perfect. And in this one, make sure to wash the car.
Wash.
To wash.
To wash, perfect. So remember, when we give suggestions in an imperative form, we use infinitives, right? So we can say any infinitive to give a suggestion to someone, right? So let's see. Okay, we have another topic there. So tell me, people, tell me the questions that you have.
Yeah, does the part before the infinitive has a name? Have a
The
name?
part,
Does the part before the infinitive have a name?
they have a
Like
name.
an structure?
Each, oh, we can have yeah, we could create a structure because in this case, we don't use a subject. That is one important point, Ronnie, about the structure of imperatives. We don't use a subject. Why? Because when we say imperatives, it is an order, almost an obligation, right? So in this case, we know that we are talking to you, right? Because imagine, I cannot say to my sister, I want my mother to do something. I am not going to say to my sister, bring me something from the supermarket. I don't want my sister to bring it. I want my mother to bring it to me. So when we use imperatives, we are using you. In this case, the word you or the subject, it is tacit, okay? It is the same as in Spanish. In Spanish, we say sujeto tácito, right? So in English, we say tacit subject. So we don't say you, because in this case, with this example, we might say you make sure to wash the car. That you is like something extra. So we don't say it, right? So in this case, we just say the verb, right? Make sure, remember, don't forget, check, right? And then we have the infinitive. So remember, when we are using imperatives, all of the imperatives are going forward you, but we don't say you, okay? Because it is obvious. Very nice question, Ronnie. Thank you. Another question? Okay, so no questions. Let's see. Guillermo, can you please give me an example? Any example that you can think of?
Okay. You're gonna see your son, make sure to love him. Maybe.
Okay, make sure to love him. Yes, pretty nice. It is an imperative, right? And we are using an infinitive to love. Pretty nice. Now let's see, Ronnie, please give me an example too. Any example?
Okay, make sure to make your bed.
Okay, yes. Make sure to make your bed. Yes, yes. To put The pillows and the sheets, everything clean, right? Everything tidy. Okay, pretty nice. What about you, Victoria? Can you give me an example, please?
And don't forget to drink water.
Okay, yes. Don't forget to drink water. Pretty nice. And what about you, Robert? Think about any example.
Try to remember everything for the exam.
Okay, pretty nice. Try to remember, right? Pretty nice. Okay, so
S-
I see that you
uh,
understand. Yes. tell me.
Sorry, can you listen well my microphone?
Yes, yes.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah,
I
don't
was
worry. It is perfect.
trying something.
Okay, it worked. Yes, okay, very nice. So we are going to do some practice, okay?
Teacher, I have a question.
Yes, Guillermo, tell
So
me.
can you put
Oh, yes, of course.
the example back, please?
Mhm.
Okay, so I can see that like we have like two verbs in that sentence, and almost in all the example we have two verbs. Like in that sentence will be make and wash. Really?
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
all the time the verbs are used in the base form in this sentence.
Yes, these are not going to be like conjugated to say in some form in different tenses. We cannot say them in the future or in the past. We just use the
Okay.
base form. Remember that to use, let's see, I think I have this one. To use infinitives, infinitives are the word to plus the base form of the verb, right? So when you say infinitives, the verb is going to be in base form. We have to and the base form of any verb. And for imperatives, we use the verbs in their base form, right? Because imagine we cannot say, we'll make sure. That is going to be a sentence, not an imperative, right? Remember that here we don't say the subject, but imagine we say the subject. You imagine I say, you will make sure to wash the car. That is not an order. That is not a suggestion. That is a sentence, an affirmative sentence, right? So in this
Yeah.
case, we don't say the subject because it is obvious that we are talking to you, and we use the verb in their base form. Okay? And the infinitive part has to be in base form. So yes, both of the verbs are going to be in base form. Like
Thank
in the
you.
other example. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for your question. That's a good question. So you see, be sure. Here we are not saying are, but you can tell me, teacher, we are talking about you. And the verb be for you is are. Oh, but the verb is not in present. It is in base form. So we say be. Okay. And we have the infinitive to buy. Okay. Here we have remember, base form. All of the verbs have to be in base form, right? Very nice question, Guillermo. Thank you very much. Now let's see. Let's go to our practice. And I am going to give you the link here. Okay. When you click to the link, you're going to get, I believe, to a quiz. So on the right side of your computer, you're going to find this. So you choose Maze Chase, okay? And you're going to get a game like one of the games we played last time. I think, did we play this one? Have you ever played this one?
Yes,
With
yes.
me? Yes. Okay. So remember, you are going to choose the correct answer by controlling the little boy, right? So we say, no walk on the grass or don't walk on the grass. Which one is the correct one? You tell me before I get killed.
Don't walk on the grass.
Okay, very nice. So we just go, right? So I'm going to give you some time and I hope you don't get eaten. So could you get to this game, to the maze chase? Yes.
Yes.
Okay, pretty nice. So tell me when you finish. Here below the little screen, you can see the image we are talking about, right? So you get the idea, okay?
I finished, teacher.
Okay, pretty nice. Did you get eaten by the little boys?
Almost. There's one
Almost.
question that they are like circling around the answer, and I cannot get to them, and I just need to wait.
Yeah, that
Moments.
happens, right? You have to try and get away.
Hello.
Hi, did you finish?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I
I've
saw you
got
laugh.
murderer like 2 times.
Okay. What happened?
Uh, I was almost entering the answer when the robot came back. It
Oh
just
my God.
turned back and it got me.
Oh my God. Okay, very nice. What about you, Victoria? Oh, you finished, Ronnie. Okay. Did you get eaten by the little boys?
Just one.
Just once. Okay. Very nice. And you, Victoria?
Oh, yes, I finished with
Okay.
one, like,
One kill. Okay, pretty good. It was a nice game, right? I always like this game. Okay, so let's see. Let's continue. Now we have another way of using infinitives, right? We can use infinitives for many things. So now we're going to use infinitives with a purpose, right? And these are called infinitives of purpose, right? Who can tell me what is a purpose? What do you think when I tell you a purpose?
Like something you willing to do or want to do.
Yes, yes.
A goal.
Something you're willing to do. Yes, Ronnie?
Maybe a goal.
A goal? Yes. Yes, a purpose is a goal. What else?
Something that your existence depends on.
Okay, okay. That is very dramatic, right? But yes, it can be. It can be. Perfect. What else can you think of when we talk about purposes?
The mother of a team. I don't know what to say it in English. Like the well, in Spanish would be like la importancia de algo, no sé, el propósito, pero in
Okay,
English,
the importance.
yeah, maybe that. That's why I say the
Yeah,
matter, but I don't know if that's correct.
we can use matter in different contexts, but here it could fit better importance, the importance of something. Okay, yes, pretty nice, pretty good ideas. Goal, something that you're willing to do, something that your life depends on, right? So in this case, and also we can use them for give a reason, right? For giving reasons. Infinitive of purpose, we are giving reasons, right? So let's see the examples that we have. Ronnie, can you help me with the first one, please?
He went to the bakery to buy some cookies.
Perfect. He went to the bakery To buy some cookies. Which is the purpose of going to the bakery?
To buy some cookies.
Exactly, to buy some cookies. And you see, what are we using there?
Here you saying infinitive.
Exactly, we're using an infinitive, right? Which is that infinitive, Ronnie?
To buy.
To buy, perfect. So you see, we are using an infinitive to specify a purpose, to specify a reason why the action is being done or has been done, right? So we say he went to the bakery. Why? Why did he go to the bakery? To buy some cookies. Oh, that's the reason. That is the purpose of going to the bakery, right? To buy some cookies. Okay? So that's how we use them. We have another example. Victoria, can you help me with the next example, please?
Yes, she studied hard for the exam to have a better grade.
Okay, so we have an action. She studied hard for the exam. Why did she study hard for the exam?
Yes, to have a better grade.
Yes, to have a better grade. That is the purpose. That is the reason why, right? And we are using an infinitive, which is, Victoria?
To have.
To have. Perfect. You see, we use an infinitive to introduce a phrase, which is the purpose, which is the reason, right? Which is the goal. Pretty nice. So we have, she studied hard for the exam to have a better grade, right? Pretty nice. Let's hear next examples. Robert, can you help me with the first one, please?
He trained so hard to get accepted in the football team.
Yes, he trained so hard. Why? Why did he train so hard?
To get accepted in the football team.
Yes, to get accepted in the football team, right? Pretty
Accept.
nice. So that is the purpose. That is the reason. Oh, I ate a letter here. There's a mistake. Can you see the mistake? I just noticed it.
The L in football.
Yes, perfect. The other L in football. So here we have football, right? Okay. So there we have another infinitive. Thank you, Robert. We have another infinitive giving a purpose, giving the reason why he trained so hard, right? And we are using an infinitive to introduce the phrase to get, right? And what about the other example? Yes,
I'm
Victoria, tell me.
sorry. Yes, but
Yes, yes.
in these sentences,
Mhm.
to get accepted, then to be after to the infinitive, this verb is in past. In the other sentences, they use verb in present. But in this one is to get accepted.
Oh, in this case, Victoria, this word accepted is not acting as a verb. It is actually acting as an adjective. So think about to get accepted. Okay, this is a past participle form. Yes, and we can think about a perfect form, right? Remember that in perfect forms we use past participle, right? I have done. That done is past participle. We use past participles in perfect tenses, but in this case is an adjective to get accepted, para ser aceptado. Okay? Aceptado is an adjective in this case. Okay?
Okay, okay. Thank
Okay,
you.
very nice. You're welcome. Thank you for your question. And remember that when we use infinitives, the verbs are always in base form, right? We cannot say to getting or to got or to will get. No, we are having base form of the verb. Oh, we're not having to get with S, like if it's in third person, right? It is base form for everything if they are infinitives, right? So let's see, we have our next example. Guillermo, can you help me with this example, please?
They had to eat more than 50 hot dogs to win the competition.
Yes, perfect. They had to eat more than 50. I made another mistake. I am hungry. I was hungry when I did this presentation.
Oh,
Done.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yes. Then, thank you.
okay.
I was hungry when I did this presentation. Okay, they had to eat more than 50 hot dogs to win the competition. So there we have a purpose, right? We have a goal, which is to win the competition. And we are using an infinitive to introduce that phrase, right? And which is the infinitive, Guillermo?
They had to eat more than 50 hot dogs.
Oh, the infinitive in the purpose, in the purpose
In
phrase.
the to win.
Yes, to win. Okay, I see that we are having a little bit of confusion. I don't know if you see that here we have to eat. And what is to eat in this case? Because we can say, oh, that is an infinitive, right? Do you think that this is an infinitive? Yes, right. We might believe that. But actually, the word to does not belong to eat. It belongs to had. Do you remember models like must, should, could? Do you remember that we have to? So in this case, it is a model, and the model is have to. So the to doesn't belong to eat. It belongs to have, right? So we say they have to what? They have to do. Okay? So in this case, to eat, it is not an infinitive because the to belongs to have, right? So in this case, our infinitive is to win. Okay? Remember, sometimes we have modals, right? Auxiliaries. Okay, very nice. I think that we don't have more. Yes. Okay. So tell me the questions that you have about infinitives of purposes. Yes, Ronnie?
I have a question.
Okay, tell me.
Imperative sentences can be used in reported speech.
In reporter speech, no, because remember that reporter speech is something. It is something I'm telling you that someone else said, right? It is like a gossip, right? Like gossiping, chambreando, right? I told you, Christian told me, or Christian said, and then I say what he said, right? But remember that imperatives are orders. Like imagine I tell you, I am talking to you, Ronnie, and I tell you, start the test. That's an imperative, right? That is an order. Okay? So we cannot say, imagine Lucas told me to start the test. That is going to be another type of sentences because it's not going to be imperative, right? The imperative part was when Lucas told me, Evelyn, start the test. That was an imperative. But if I tell you that Lucas told me to start the test, is reported speech. It stops being imperative, right? Is it clear, Ronnie? Yes?
Yes, yes.
Yes, okay. Okay, very nice. Remember, imperative sentences are when we give orders to someone, right? When we say, do the dishes, clean your room, do your homework, okay? Now, imagine your mom, right? Or your wife, your husband telling you to do something, right? Or your brother, your sister, your teacher, your boss, right? Telling you to do something. It is imperative. I am telling you to do it, right? Okay, another question? No more questions. Okay, so let's listen to your examples. Victoria, can you please give me an example of infinitives of purpose, please? Think about an action and think about the purpose of that action, the reason why the action is being done.
Okay, I attend the meeting to learn English.
Okay, pretty nice. I attend the meeting to learn English. Pretty nice. The purpose is to learn English, right? Pretty good. Let's say Guillermo, please give me an example of infinitives of purpose.
Just a question before my example. So
Yes, of
the
course.
part before the purpose, the preposition, could be in any type of time. Like, yeah, that she studied.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, it's in past there.
Yes,
It
we
could be
can
in the
say
future.
also, yes. Imagine I can say, she is going to travel to Spain to study, I don't know, to study economics. Imagine. So she is going to, right? And then we give the purpose, the goal, the reason, right?
Okay.
So yes,
No, I
it
have
can be
my
in
example
any
now.
test. Okay, tell me.
Okay, I will go to Italy. No, I will go to Italy to visit my son.
Okay, that's pretty nice. I'm sorry. I got excited. That's pretty nice. So I will go to Italy to visit my son. Okay, so we are giving the action and the reason why we are doing that action. Or in this case, you will do the action, right? Because it is in the future. Perfect. Now let's listen to Robert. Tell me your example, Robert.
It can be something like I'm studying web development to get a better future.
Okay, yes, pretty nice. In present continuous, right? I am studying web development to get a better future. Okay, pretty nice. And the last one, Ronnie. Let's listen to your example, Ronnie.
Okay, I'm going to save money to buy a new car.
Okay, pretty nice. I'm going to, in the future, I'm going to save money to buy a car. We are giving the action, which is saving money, and we are giving the reason why, right? To buy a new car. Okay, pretty nice. So let's see. Any other question that you have? Tell me. Or do we jump to the practice? Yes? So remember, in this case, the light blue part is the action, okay? The action that we did, that we were doing, that we do in the present, that we are doing, that we are going to do, that we will do. And then we use an infinitive to introduce the reason why of that action, okay? So now let's see, let's go to our practice. I am going to show you in this case. Okay, there we have it. So let's see, who wants to go first? Do I have a volunteer to go first?
I
Me.
want to go
Okay.
first.
Okay.
Okay. No.
Okay, so first Guillermo and then Robert. So Guillermo, tell me a number, please.
Number one.
Okay, number one. Okay, Peter and his friends went to the fun fair. A, B, or C?
A.
A. Okay, pretty nice to have fun. Pretty cool. Now, when we open a box, you can see that we have the time running, right? So you have to be quick. Okay, Robert, tell me a number, please.
4.
4. Okay. I went to the bakery.
I
A,
went
B,
to the
or C?
bakery to buy some cookies.
Okay, to buy some cookies. Okay, pretty nice. Okay, now do we have Victoria or Ronnie?
Me?
Okay, thank you, Victoria. Tell me a number, please.
Number 2.
Number 2. Okay, very nice. They went to the cinema.
To watch the Avengers movie.
Okay, to watch the Avengers movie. Pretty nice. Now let's have Ronnie.
Number 7.
Number 7. Okay. Lucy went to the kitchen.
C. To cook dinner.
Okay, very nice. Sometimes I go to the kitchen, I stay on my phone, right? But Lucy knows what she's doing. Okay, now let's have Guillermo one more time.
Number 3.
Number 3, okay. We went to the park.
To ride our bikes.
Okay, to ride our bikes. Pretty nice. Now let's have
8.
Robert. 8. Okay. Grandma went to the
Grandma.
market. Mhm.
To buy some vegetables.
Okay, to buy some vegetables. Pretty nice.
Vegetables. Okay.
Yes. Okay, Victoria. 5 or 6?
6.
6. Okay. I went to the hospital.
To see my doctor.
Okay, to see my doctor. Perfect. And the last one for Ronnie, right? Number 5. We went to the bus station.
To catch a bus.
Okay, to catch a bus. Okay, pretty nice. So there we have it, right? We have infinitives of purpose because we are giving the reason why. We are giving the purpose of that action, right? Okay, people. So tell me, do you have any question about everything we saw? Imperatives and infinitives of purpose? No questions. No? Okay. So thank you very much. Okay. Thank you very much for attending the class today. We are going to continue on Monday, right? In any case, if you have any questions while doing your activities in the platform, you just text me, okay? In the group chat, maybe someone else knows, or in private, okay? I am going to ask you as soon as possible, okay? So thank you very much for coming today and have a wonderful rest of the night, people. Thank you very
Thank you,
much.
teacher. Have a nice
Thank
weekend.
you. Oh,
Thanks,
thank you.
Good
teacher.
night.
Have a great night.
Bye,
Bye bye.
everyone.
Thank you.
Oh.
Nice weekend.
Oh,
Bye.
thank you.
Bye.
Nice weekend. Bye, Victoria.
Bye. Bye.
Bye,
Bye
everyone.
bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Good night.